Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make fans. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Set, hut. Not a good one. Mike 51.
Stop your whining.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 32-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a run with Geis. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Check.
On first down, this is Geis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Check.
At their 48-yard line.
22. Check. You think you're going to get this?
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
I'm coming back.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Garoppolo now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check 43. White. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Hey, check. I got you. 24. Watch the safety create. Hot.
Now Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Come on, line. We better than that.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Mike, watch the run. Watch twist. White. Tighten up. I got you. Coming. Double up. He's coming.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got him. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Love. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, 26 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 73 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
49, check 49.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
From the 27, Haskins. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Check 24, check 24. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On second down now. It's Thompson. Room here to run.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And shedding through the tackle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
51 the mic, boy. 51.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Redskins 14, 49ers 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s, back-to-back.
Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Yeah. Shoot. Kill.
Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, here's Breida. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Watch the out. Watch the out. Check safety. Check safety.
Running to start the drive is Love. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. Rush in. Rush in. Out. 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 Shift. 80 weapon. Charlie.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
All right. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
3rd down, here's Geis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Drop deep. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Bring it. No, 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Watch the screen.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get ready.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's it, baby.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check. 21. Check. 55. Hey, wahoo. For this, man. They not ready for this. They still. I got you. Y'all bad?
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo being chased out left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot.
12.
55, Mike 55.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, gun. 1-3. 12, fellas, here we go. Hey, orbit.
Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Coming to you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to get... the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's Geis. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And he hooks up with a former Niner, Vernon Davis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Check three. Bang.
Here's Love again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, it's Love. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Switch out. Check. Show it.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Watch the slant. He's checking crack. Mike's 5'4".
On 3rd down, here's Love.
Check 25.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 13 yards there and a Niner first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That's it, buddy. We got work.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell. just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
We fucking ready.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
59, 180.
Watch the run.
Hey, kill.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
52. 76. 76. 70
Back to throw, Goff. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to flare up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let him know. Let him know. Check.
Value 3.
Mike 55.
You must be. Quickstone, travel. Harbaugh.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Go tonight. 180. DC.
Shit. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, I'm going to run you.
Goff on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
We want it. Come to my world. Sponge, go.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Watch the run. Watch twist. Kill.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley.
Run.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check, 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 check. Check, check. 4 down.
Shell. We go. 76.
Goff now looks to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run on 1st down. Love. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now a give running right is Love. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Geis. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Goddard. On the carry, it's Love. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey.
On third down, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
A 54-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on third. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go, D.
On first down, it's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. This is Geis. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here I come.
Check 50, check 50.
58, boys, 58, 58.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
On first down, this is Geis. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Love. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run again with Love on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Check 4, check 4.
Going to give it to Love. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love, and he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane, but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal.
Big stop. Let's go. 36, 36.
On the ground, Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Here we go with Geis, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Mike.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Back and go full strip. Kill. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. We're good. We're good. Hey, Delta.
From his goal line here. Gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Joker, value three.
Gurley again here on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and 12.
Check, 55 right. Three buzz.
To throw is gone. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Watch a slant. Louis. Check nine.
The Rams going for it on fourth. Gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. This is Thompson, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Kill, turn up.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They run it here with Thompson. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 24 yards as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12. Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take...
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
58 for Mike, 58.
On first down, it's Thompson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Match box. Mike, double.
Slam, slam. Check 43.
Again, a run with Thompson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson with time running out, and the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken very short. Oh, he pulls over him. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on,
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So that'll back them up 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Watch right. Shoot.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm coming.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line. Tonight's final.
Obviously was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and...
days of this company's trajectory, which means there could still be plenty.
Yeah, but niggas really be doing that.
In the know investors who are prepared to
niggas really be doing that shit right there.
The best part for me, this company's future.
Like niggas really be trying to glitch. And this nigga act like he was #1 or some shit. I don't even know if he fucking is even top 100 period. Look, I mean, he's number 50. He's number 53, and then lost 3 in a row anyway. He out here trying to glitch niggas like this. Fucking pathetic. I mean, fucking pathetic. Don't make no fucking sense. Shit, goddamn pathetic. Nigga out here really did try to glitch me like that. Like, this shit's pathetic. And he still caught the L. All from losing to the Redskins. Like, come on, man.
Well, for